Sunday. I'm Carrie. Of course, you knew that. It's day 5 of my challenge, and I am sharing with you today how eyelash extensions can change your life. I love them. I'm totally sold. Um, hey Petra. So today I begged and pleaded for my daughter to come on here and do a live with me so that she could share with you how to do or what the benefit and the procedures were for getting eyelash extensions. Hey Clark, you're going to want to stick around for this. Just kidding. Hallie is actually studying because she's taking her written test tomorrow. So I gave her a pass, and I did my research again. I really didn't know the whole procedure side of doing eyelash extensions. I've just been on the receiving end. So bear with me as I read through my notes. When you go in to have your lashes done, you can expect it to take anywhere from, for a full set, at least an hour and a half to 2, sometimes even 2.5 hours. And what they're going to do is go ahead and cleanse the eye area. They'll tape down your bottom lashes, and then they'll put a pad to protect your under eyes from the tweezers because they're sharp. And then they'll go ahead and take measurements so that they can keep the eyelashes equal on both sides. Make sure that you tell them or share a picture with them what kind of look you're going for. You don't want to go in there for a natural look and come out with something that's really dramatic and totally not your style. And then just know during that whole time you'll keep your eyes closed. So put on some music, turn off your phone. You won't be checking anything during that time. As far as the types of extensions that they have, you can choose from two kinds that I know of, and that is mink or an artificial synthetic kind of lash. And the differences are, the most popular one is mink, and that is because it is a lighter, softer, thinner lash, and it gives you more of a natural look versus the artificial, which is the thicker lash and heavier. So if you have dainty eyelashes like myself, or they're thin and brittle, you definitely won't want the artificial. You'll want the mink. And what they do is it's mind-blowing. They put a lash extension on every single eyelash. If you go in for a full set, you're going to get a lash on every single eyelash. And eyelashes range from 80 to 120 per eye. That's just, who has the patience to do that? First of all, I couldn't see the eyelashes, and I just don't think I could be that patient. But they will go in and use a medical grade adhesive to put every single lash on your lashes. And you want to make sure you find somebody who's been doing it a while or has a talent for it, because they need to get them so they're going straight and they curl the right way, rather than kind of wonky, going different directions. So like I said, you can expect a minimum of 2 hours if you're going for a full set. I mean, 1.5 is really fast, and you will probably pay more for that. The a fill you can get, it will probably last you, a full set will probably last you anywhere between 3 and 4 weeks. Hey Jerry, hey Patty. Some people it lasts longer, some people it's less. It's all how you take care of them. Your eyelashes typically fall out every 6 to 8 weeks. So a fill every 3 to 4 is right about the time that you'll start noticing that you know, you've lost some, there's some sparseness, depending on which side you sleep, what side of your face you sleep on, you'll see a little bit more eyelash loss there as well. And then as far as cost goes, I was lucky enough to be Hallie's model when she started lashes, so my first one was free. But from then on, the fills were $40. So fills can range from $40 to $65, and a full set at the school was $60, and it goes all the way up to $200. Some higher. I think typical is like $100 to $120. So shop around. Word of mouth is a great way to find somebody. You know, Hallie's been doing it just for a little bit of time, and I think that she's had really good reviews of her work. So you don't necessarily have to find somebody that's got years of experience and charges a lot. Just my opinion. So let's see, when you go in for a fill, they're going to do basically 35 to 40 lashes versus the 80 to 120. So you will still have extensions left over from your previous visit, and they'll just go in and add where, you know, where they've fallen out or where it's sparse. If you have lashes that have broken off, I don't think that they put new extensions on them, just because I think they want them to heal, but that's a question for Hallie, and I can find out if you guys want to know. As far as the tips go, what she told me is that for the first 48 hours after you have it done, you don't want to get them wet. You know, don't wash your face in the shower. Use a washcloth, or, you know, protect your eyelashes during that time. You don't need mascara, so yay for that. I mean, you don't even have to put eyeshadow on. Your eyes will look so good. Am I right, Jessica? They're amazing. Jessica went and had them done. You don't need to wear mascara if you want to. Don't use a water-based. And when you do it, just do the tips. Don't go all the way down to the roots or your eyelids. You know, you just want it on the tips. Hallie will say don't use mascara, but every now and then I like to. Hey, honey. The big tip is to stay away from oil-based products. You know, the lashes are glued on. If you know anything about oil, and you know it just removes. It removes a lot. So the oil will break down the adhesive, and it will take your lashes off. Also, if you get a facial, don't let them use the steam machine on you, because that will loosen the adhesiveness of the glue as well, and so your lashes won't last as long. And then make sure, if you are using a makeup remover, that you check the ingredients. You don't want it to say mineral oil, petroleum, liquid paraffin. You can Google alternative names for oil. You don't want those in your makeup remover. I have a really good makeup remover. If you want to know what it is, message me and I'll share what it is that I use. I think that's it. Oh, the last tip. If you love your lashes a lot and are just so afraid of losing them, you can actually wear goggles in the shower to protect them so they don't get wet. I personally have not done that, but I can say that even through all my running and in the heat and sweat, my lashes, they last. You know, I make sure I follow the tips that are given to me when I leave the salon, and I haven't had any trouble. I'm very careful with them. When you leave, you'll get one of these little brushes, and Hallie tells me that you're supposed to brush them out morning and night. It will take the loose ones off if you have loose ones. I typically don't. And keep them going straight so they don't, as your eyelashes grow, they tend to kind of go different ways, but that will help keep them going straight and looking pretty. So I hope that was helpful.